But first, should they stay or should they go? Good evening, I'm Mike Montecalvo. The debate over whether or not the state should make an effort to keep the PawSox in Rhode Island begins again at the State House. The team, which has been in Rhode Island for decades, may be entertaining offers from out of state. But some think the PawSox belong in Rhode Island, while others are willing to let the team walk away. Eyewitness News reporter Sheena Lasciuto joins us now live from the State House with the Providence Mobile Newsroom.
It's a controversy that has brought local officials, baseball fans, and general members of the public all together in one room at the State House. The meeting started at 6 and is still going right now. The Senate Finance Committee chairman said 70 people signed up to testify at the first public hearing to build a new PawSox stadium.
The Pawtucket Red Sox have hosted future Boston Red Sox players.
And he also stated that he plans on hearing from all of them tonight. First up, many local officials who say the proposal will help Rhode Island's economy.
What's good here for one part of the state is good for the other part of the state.
Those in support of the stadium say it's an investment for taxpayers and baseball fans should have no worries.
We've already promised to keep the lowest prices in place for a minimum of 5 years.
But at least one person says those numbers don't add up.
Instead of using facts, as one traditionally did, you just say things that are completely and utterly false.
The Rhode Island Republican Party has stated before that they are against the proposal for multiple reasons. Some include that there are better ways to use tax money and the projections of the possible revenue are unreliable. We've learned now that 4 hours into the meeting, the first witness opposed to the proposal spoke up. A slow process, Bell says, is different than what was painted.
There's been a public idea that we're going to have fair and open hearings, that we really want to hear from the public and want to have both sides. You don't have both sides when you hand it to the people who want to tear down our historic stadium.
It's unclear how long this meeting will go tonight, and this is just one of 6 public hearings that officials plan on holding. Reporting live in Providence, I'm Sheena Lasciuto, Eyewitness News.